What is up everyone, my name is LordFlameGX and welcome back to another oh my god Smite reviews. Today we are participating in the warrior category of Odin. You know what, it would really help if I knew what Odin was. Odin, the Allfather, that's it, completely forgot. No, but yes, today's category will be Odin. He is of the Norse mythology. He is a melee physical. His role is a warrior, aka solo lane, or can play as a support as well, as he still has aspects of it. His prone is high crowd control and high aerial damage. Difficulty is average. But let's go in. As you can see, Odin's base model is right to the right here. This is what the Allfather looks like in the game of Smite. This is the default skin, the tier 1 recolored. I believe this is a tier 3 or 4 skin, and of course we have gold, legend and diamond. These are all the skins for the moment. And just a sample of his voice.
Stay here. Falling back. Group up. Out of mana.
There's new voice packs. Emotes, he just has the basic wave and clap. About. Again, doesn't actually show cons. Here we go, abilities. Basic ability for Odin is the Allfather. If an enemy dies within Odin's ultimate, Odin's Ring of Spears, Odin permanently gains a physical power buff. This can stack multiple times. This can stack to 10 and it's 5 per stack, max stack 10. I believe what this is saying is 5 physical power per 10 stacks. So at the end of this you will have a 50 physical power bonus. His number 1 ability is Lure. Or Lunge. Lunge. Completely misread that. This ability is a leap. It affects enemies, does damage physically and has a radius of 20. Odin leaps towards his target's location doing damage to all nearby enemies. Damage starting from level 1, 120 to max 300 plus 70% of your physical power. Of course this goes from a 65 cost to a 45 and with a cooldown of 15 to 11 seconds. Raven Shout. This ability is a shield, self and enemy, does physical damage and is a radius of 20. Odin summons a flock of ravens that create a shield around him. When this shield expires, it explodes outwards, dealing damage to nearby enemies based on how much health is remaining. If the shield is at full health, it deals additional bonus damage. This shield will not expire while using leap, and will also detonate using upon landing. This does 140 damage to 400 damage with 60% of your physical power. Duration is 4 seconds and bonus damage has a 25%. This goes from 50 to 70 mana with a 15-second cooldown overall. Gjonyr's Might is an area. It affects enemies, does physical damage and is a radius of 20. As you can see, Odin has a radius of 20 to the max practically here. Simply enough, Odin spins his spear around him. Pretty much, if you could do it multiple times, I would literally just play this song. I whip my hair back and forth, I whip my hair back and forth to it, because it is literally how it could go with the spear. Upon hit, this does slow enemies down. This will do 30 to 90% damage plus 30% of your physical power. As you can tell, this is not a high damage move, it is really just a slow. Slow is 40% and slow duration is 2 to 2.8 seconds. Mana cost is 70 and cooldown is 10. Odin's ultimate, and as I said this works with the passive, is Wind of Spears. This is a wall, it affects enemies, and it is a 30 radius. Pretty much what this does is Odin summons down a wall of spears to capture his enemies inside. As it is a radius of 30, of course it is in a circle shape. Allies can pass through this easily to help Odin out, secure a kill. Any kills with inside the cage go towards his passive. You do not need to secure the kill, you just need to pretty much put enemies in there. So far this has affected enemy teams as well, such as if an enemy team such as Fenrir has a leap out or some way of jump out, they can escape from the cage. However, this can be patched in a later duration. I know Shibalonke has been nerfed to not get out of the cage now from his sleep, what's good, but some other gods still have a chance to get out. Be practical on who you capture and the timing of it, because the attack speed does reduce in the cage, goes from 20 to 60 at max level. Healing reduced is 100% and duration is 5 seconds. You have 5 seconds to secure a kill within that to stack to your passive. This costs 100 mana and has a 60-second cooldown. Now let's have a look at the stats for Odin. As you can see, level 1 is 540 plus 80 with mana of a low 230, speed is 365, a range of 20 and attack speed of 1, damage is 40, and progress starts at pretty much 1. As you can see there, protection physical to magical, of course you get a +3 from physical and a barely 1 from magical. Same with health and mana. Go into level 10 now, and as you can see the base stats there are pretty good. Go into level 20 and as you can see that is full stats. Of course with items additioning this it can get more. I will not read the lore for you just because the Allfather, he is literally the king of the fucking gods of Norse. So I'm just gonna let you pause the video when you want. You can read the lore as you know, and without further ado, play, practice, jungle practice. We will get right into this. Warriors, Odin. Select the second skin and wait for this to launch. Now as you do, and for any of you that do not know why I do jungle practice, it is the quickest way to make these videos. I used to do the joust practice just because it was a bit easier, but videos did take longer to make and it helps both progress. Plus with jungle practice, as you can tell, there is a level up well right behind me. So I'm just gonna quickly go full level by just zigzagging through this. It also starts me off with max gold, so I can show you a full proper build on what to do with Odin. I know. Okay, just show all the abilities off. This is his 3, as I can said. You spin it around, this does a slow towards it. It's helpful. Now, here's a good move for all Odin players out there. If you're solo or jungling, as Odin can actually go as a jungler but is not a phase, but support, it could be good, is the jump pound. You activate your 2 and jump right in. The detonates on explosion, and as you can see, no items killed those heartbeats automatically. Now let's test it out on Wildbot and see how much damage we do with no items, just base stats at the moment, and then I'll show you on what I would say is a good build. Now as you can see, base damage fuck all because no items. And also one thing about Odin is this.
Woot!
Woot. If you don't love that, I don't know who you are anymore, people. Because it's one of the funnest things ever. Now, as you can tell, popular items are here. It is advised to pretty much go with a popular build, but if you know the build I'm going for, it helps me a lot because I play normally solo, and when I do support, it's normally a good part on this is what I get. So I do get Warrior Tabby with Hide of the Urchin and a Jones Wrath. Jones Wrath is so helpful with Odin with the cooldown percentage just because you can do so many more leaps and everything else. Now with this, I normally either go super defensive or I just go super powerful. And in reality, I'm just going to show you what the powerful thing is for this. So what you want to do is get yourself a Shiftus, a what's next? You don't build crit, a Frostbound Hammer. Was it Frostbound? Basic attack now, no it was not. Sorry, I'm having a blank here. Where is it? I'm really having a blank. Anyway, I'm going to go with popular just because I've forgotten what to do, and that's not good. Ah, here it is. Windblade, for sure, and Runeforge Hammer couldn't hurt because it converts power. But I haven't played Odin since Season 2 has started, so a lot of stuff has changed. Now let me show you exactly what Odin can do now. As you can see, that much more damage. And as you can see, already got passive. Your physical power has increased. Doesn't say they kind of removed that feature in the scene.
Killing spree. Ah, here we go.
But yes, this is pretty much Odin. This is exactly the most combo you're gonna do with Odin. Is literally the 2, the 1, Signature Land, the 3, and if you're lucky, cage them. Caging them is pretty much your best bet if they are low, just because if you can get those passive stacks to 10, you are gonna be rolling in the money. Show you how much it does if you go Fury. I won't take on Fire Giant because that would be reckless, but as you can see, 4 items, pretty much a good score. I've been LordFlameGX everyone, and thank you for watching this Smite God review on Odin, the Allfather. He is a Norse god, he is a warrior, he is most preferred in the solo lane than the support, but can support. I do not have a proper build for him as Season 2 has started and a lot of items have been revamped for it. But at the moment the popular items don't seem too bad for Odin to build. I've been LordFlameGX. If you like to see more God reviews, there will be a link to the playlist in the description below. I have covered many of Season 1's. Some of them will need an update video at the later stages, but at the moment I still have a lot of more gods to get through. Till next time, bye!